Numeraire. So Numeraire has been blasting as of late, and it's a really simple reason why. I've spoken about Numeraire a few times. The news that's come out is quite significant, so we've got to cover what's been happening and why this is pumping so much. Now, before I get into any of it, if you're new here, this spreadsheet shows the first 26 coins that I did videos about on the channel. In the videos, I showed myself buying up all of these cryptos. These were all coins that I thought were going to do very, very well and make a lot of money, which is obviously why I showed myself buying them in the videos. And these were their prices when I released the vids. These are the highs they hit in the last bull cycle, and these are what your profits would have been if you'd have popped just $100 into them. 100 into each in that time would have made you over 123 grand. So from a $2,600 investment, that's pretty damn good. Now the thing is you don't have long to get things sorted. We're in a bull cycle right now, and if you're sitting on cryptos you are not happy with, cryptos that aren't performing for you, you have to get it sorted. If you're not sure where to start, get onto copymycrypto.com, have a read through the site. So this is the site that I run where I share all the coins that I own with my members. So whenever I find any crypto that I think can do really, really well, I jump onto my site, I tell my members about the crypto, the reasons that I think is going to do very, very well, and the price that I'm going to be buying it at. Whenever I sell, I do the same thing. So my members are in and out of crypto, the same price as me, meaning they make the same profit, and they have no work to do at all. And if you go onto my site, you can actually see some of the profits that my members have made. Now, these are based as well on some of the past successes that we've had, which are also on the site. So whether that's quick flip meme coin the members got in and out of, and in a fortnight it did over a 300x, whether it is Phantom, which is now known as Sonic, but in the last bull cycle was one of the biggest gainers. It went from just half a cent to $3.46. So, and my members got in at that half a cent, so they did nearly a 700x. Some of my members became millionaires off of that investment alone. And if you want to find out the cryptos that are going to be the winners this year in this bull cycle, couldn't be more simple. All you've got to do to find out, guys, is join up on the site. Now, Numeraire. Numeraire today is up over, well, it's over 80% now. It has been blasting, and it is no surprise why. I'm going to cover it in a second. Numeraire, by the way, is a Ethereum-based platform that allows developers and data scientists to experiment and create machine learning models with improved reliability. The main goal is to bring decentralization to the data science field, and then from there, these machine learning prediction models are used by the hedge fund. So Numerai claims to be the first hedge fund to launch crypto on the market, but they rely on the data and predictions produced by tournament participants to participate in the stock market. So they're the first hedge fund to use machine learning so heavily in investment strategy. When it launched, it did really well. And obviously, it ended up on Coinbase around the sort of 2020, I believe. And it went from lows of at points like $2.60 to that all-time high, which was $168. Obviously, that was a huge just wick up. Sorry, apologies. The all-time high was hit on the day it launched. Presumably, that was just the ebbs and flows of whenever something launches, someone ends up buying way too high. In the bull cycle, it hit just north of $80. I know this chart doesn't show it, but yeah, it hit a little above $80. Now, excuse me, recent news has been nothing short of enormous. JP Morgan has committed $500 million to the hedge fund. That is massive. So JP Morgan are have a strategic investment of $500 million into Numerai. So their capital base has doubled to over 950 million. Obviously, JP Morgan's asset management really like excuse me, the Numerai approach. This investment indicates growing institutional acceptance of blockchain-based quant strategies. So they're aligning traditional mechanisms with DeFi's innovative model. So JP Morgan's investment represents significant backing for the quantitative strategies, possibly reshaping engagement models for data scientists globally. Numerai's unique offering, it revolves around the Numeraire token. Basically, it allows participants to stake predictions with the tokens, and it aligns incentives effectively. Market reactions have been hugely positive. Obviously, no major crypto influencers have publicly commented on this. I suppose I am, but I won't call myself major in any stretch of the imagination. JP Morgan's strategy aligns with their interest in AI-driven asset management, indicating a shift towards more decentralized financial models. So since this news, huge dramatic rise for Numerai. And I've spoken about Numerai a lot over the last couple of years. And you'll see that I've pretty much consistently been saying, I think this can hit $100. I think there's a real world that this hits $100. The data scientists can present exactly what they do, and then from there, people can make a decision on how they want to invest. They can stake on Numerai's. Where's the site glitching? Is it me or is the site glitching? There we go. View leaderboard. That's what I wanted. What's happened? Very odd. Very odd. Okay. She just want to have a look. Okay, fine. So, their leaderboard, which normally is there, I can literally see it. It's been blocked. Don't know what's going on here. So their data science models, you can see how they work, right? Obviously not in this video. And part of the reason that it works in the way it does is that these data scientists create their machine learning models. They're all in a competition to outperform one another. And you can see the ROI on their hedge fund versions. Then they have their crypto versions. Then they have their indicator versions, right? And each one presents different machine learning models. Obviously, you don't get an in-depth look at what the machine learning model is and how it works. What you get a look at is their overall performance, and from there, you can make a decision based on longevity of that data science model, of that machine learning model, on the success of that machine learning model, and then from there, you can decide if you want. You could stake, you could participate. It is the largest data science tournament in the world, and it brings together the sort of AI-driven idea of how can investment work. And there we go. Jesus, that was hard work. Right. So there we go. So managed to get it. So this is the leaderboard. This is based on Numerai itself. This is based on the hedge fund stuff. Average return 48.87%. Obviously, you can see daily, but then if we scroll along, you can see yearly. So you can see some people's performance has been outstanding. But you can also see the amount staked as well. So some have far more Numerai stakes than others for each model, each respective model. And to be fair, if you just want to find out where the majority of people are putting their money, so this particular model seems to be the one that's getting the most money, Shattered X. So his performance, or his or her performance, over the year has been 140%. Pretty damn good, right? Pretty damn good. So, and you can run through and start having a look at overall performance, model correlations, etc. And then you know, if you don't understand, say, particular values within the performance data, obviously you can look these up, but they do give you like a brief summation. So this submission's correlation with the meta model, maximum correlation of submission with Numerai models staked at least 10 MR. This is average pairwise correlation of submission with Numerai models staked at least 10 Numerai. So you can get an idea, right? And you can start diving into this. Now, that's just one. You can have a look at signals. You can see signals have less staked, but you can see that the return's very, very good. Again, you know, it's a case of you can dive in, you can review, You know, it might be that there is a particular data value that actually matters more to you than necessarily the ROI, as an example. Or if you just want to do it based on staked, again, you can do it based on staked. So you can see that this one has 60,000 staked. Performance in the last 3 months around 40% return. It's not bad at all, right? And then again, you can dive in. You can have a look at the correlations, whether it's coefficients or whether it is residual information coefficients or more. You can dive into crypto as well. And again, you can see the year-on-year return. You can see the staked Numeraire. You can order based on what you want to see. Once again, most people tend to want to go with something along the lines of staked because you've got an idea of, I suppose there's a level of more security in one that has more staked. It means there's a greater belief in the machine learning model that has been created. So maybe its performance isn't as good as others, but what you're seeing is that across the board, generally, there is a decent belief in how it's performing. Really fascinating. The fact that JP Morgan, have invested $500 million is nothing short of incredible. So no surprise we're seeing like over a 70% rise. Wouldn't be surprised if this continues up. It's a huge step by JP Morgan. It's a huge investment in confidence in Numerai's hedge fund as well. And don't forget, Numerai's hedge fund itself uses the data science models that they have got on their competition to invest in the stock market. So their performance in the stock market, JP Morgan's obviously has high expectations that their performance in the stock market is going to be very, very good, which is why they've invested so heavily. Things look really bright here. I still stand by my original prediction. This can get to $100. I think there is, and particularly if we start seeing other institutions such as JP Morgan start investing, there's no reason this can't do more. Outstanding news for Numerai holders, outstanding news for the Numerai project. Things look really, really positive here. Very, very interesting to see how this develops. With a $500 million backing from JP Morgan, do you think it can do way more than $100 now? Where do you stand? Where's your predictions? What do you think is going to come of this? Let me know in the comments. And guys, we are in a bull cycle right now. If you are sitting on cryptos that are not performing for you, that you're not confident in, get onto copymycrypto.com, have a read through the site. On there, you'll see some of the profits my members made, some of the successes that led to those profits, like Phantom. Phantom is now known as Sonic. In the last bull cycle, it went from 0.5 cent when my members got in. It was at lower points, to be fair, but my members got in at 0.5 cent. It went up to $3.46, nearly a 700x for my members. Some of them became millionaires off of that one investment alone. And you can verify that. That's public record. That's on the history of this channel. And if you like what you see and you want to find out cryptos that are going to be the winners in this bull cycle, I share the coins that I own on this site. Anytime I find a crypto like Phantom, like many of these, that I think is going to do really well, I jump onto my site. I tell my members about the crypto that I'm going to be buying, the reasons I'm going to be buying it, and the price I'm going to buy at. So my members are in and out of coins, same price as me, meaning they make the same profit. So if you like the sound of that, you've read through the site, you've verified it all, and you want to find out the cryptos that are going to be the winners in this bull cycle, all you have to do to find out, guys, is join up on the site. And if you do, I'll see you there. Otherwise, folks, I'll see you in the next video. Take it easy. Bye-bye.